Hello everyone, right here I have a 2022 Honda HR-V 1.5S. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. Standard for the third generation HR-V in Malaysia is Honda's version of a smart keyless entry and start system. So, just have the key fob on yourself. The car is currently unlocked. To lock the car, press the ribbed area on any of the front door handles. And to unlock the car, just wait a moment and tap the area again behind any of the front door handles. Along with that smart keyless entry is a keyless push button start system. So to start the HR-V, make sure the key fob is inside the car. Put your foot on the brake and press the start button to the right of the steering wheel. The third generation HR-V uses an electric rack and pinion power steering system. The S-trim gets a urethane steering wheel with sport grips at 10 and 2. A continuously variable transmission, otherwise known as a CVT in short, is the only transmission offered with the HR-V S in Malaysia. A CVT uses an infinite range of gear ratios instead of a fixed set of gear ratios. The aim of a CVT is to provide better fuel consumption and a smoother drive over a regular automatic transmission. This transmission offers a sport mode. Rear parking sensors and a reverse camera are standard across the range. The reverse camera features guidance signs and 3 different views. Safety features in the HR-V S include 4 airbags, an anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, vehicle stability assist, hill start assist, emergency stop signal, an alarm system, and an immobilizer. Honda's Sensing Driver Assistance Suite is present as well, and this one comprises forward collision warning, a collision mitigation braking system, lane departure warning, a lane keeping assist system, and road departure mitigation. Isofix child seat anchor points are found on the outer 2 rear seats. The S and the E trims both come with the same set of 17-inch 6-spoke 2-tone alloy rims. This HR-V uses 215/60R17 Goodyear Assurance Triple Max 2 tyres. The front gets ventilated disc brakes, while the back gets solid disc brakes. The suspension is McPherson struts in front and a rear torsion beam setup. The HR-V is a B-segment crossover SUV from Honda that has been produced for 3 generations. The first generation, also known as the GH generation, was on sale between 1998 and 2006. This generation was offered in either 3 or 5-door crossover SUV body styles. After a hiatus of 8 years, the HR-V nameplate was resurrected in 2014 to be used on the global version of the Japanese market first generation Honda Vezel. The Vezel nameplate is also used in China by Guangqi Honda, while Honda's other joint venture in China, Dongfeng Honda, markets their own HR-V version as the XR-V. RU is the codename for the second generation HR-V, which is only available in a 5-door body style. The second generation HR-V is still on sale in certain markets despite the arrival of the third generation HR-V. Speaking of the third generation HR-V, it was unveiled in 2021 with the RV codename. As before, it is known as the Vezel and the XR-V in China, and as the Vezel in Japan. There is also a full electric version of the third generation HR-V that is available in China, and this one is known as the ENS1 and the ENP1 depending on the joint venture it is sold under. The biggest change with the third generation HR-V is that the North American market gets a larger C-segment model with the RZ codename. The HRV RZ will be sold in global markets as the ZRV, and again, depending on the joint venture, in China as both the HRV and the ZRV. The HRV RV went on sale in Malaysia in July 2022. There are 4 variants available: 1.5S CVT, 1.5 Turbo E CVT, 1.5 Turbo V CVT, and 1.5E HEV RS CVT. Under the bonnet of this HRV is Honda's L15ZE, 1.5 litre, dual ovate cams, 16 valves, naturally aspirated inline-4 petrol engine. This engine features multi-point fuel injection and iVTEC technology. It produces 119 horsepower at 6600 rpm and 145 Nm of torque at 4300 rpm. 0 to 100 km per hour takes 12.1 seconds, and the top speed is 187 km per hour. With a fuel tank size of 40 litres, combined fuel consumption for the HRV 1.5 CVT is 5.9 litres per 100 km. Carbon dioxide emissions is 144 grams per kilometre, and the HRV is a front-wheel drive vehicle. Exterior features of the HRV-S include automatic manual leveling LED reflector headlights, automatic high beams, LED daytime running lights, LED indicators for the front and the sides, LED rear lights, an LED rear number plate light, gloss black bars for the front grille, body-coloured door handles and side mirrors, and a single exhaust pipe. Speaker, bottle holder, storage, mirror controls, central locking, window lock, and your window controls. All of the windows in this car are powered, while the driver's side is the only side that gets a full automatic function in both directions. Headlight level adjustment, parking sensors, vehicle stability assist. This one brings up your driver assist menu within the instrument cluster. Storage. Pull this lever to pop open the fuel door. HRV floor mats. And the driver's seat in this HRV-S does get full manual adjustments. This lever adjusts the seat back, this lever adjusts the seat height, while this bar down here adjusts the seat position. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how it revs. Single zone automatic climate control system, on off, fan speed, air conditioning, recirculation, different modes, front and rear defrost, temperature, automatic mode, and maximum cooling. storage areas right here and down here, USB ports right here and right here. This one is for charging, while this one is to connect to the head unit. Down here as well, you can find a power outlet, cup holders, econ mode, downhill assist, and right here is the HRV's electronic parking brake. It is currently engaged. To disengage it, put your foot on the brake and push the lever down. To engage it, simply pull the lever back up. There is a brake hold function for the parking brake, whereby say you arrive at a stop such as a traffic light or traffic jam, the car is in drive, you lift your foot off the brake. With the brake hold function activated, the car won't actually move forward or roll back. The HRVS comes with the display audio touchscreen head unit. This system features an 8-inch infotainment display, various media connectivity options, and 4 speakers. The stock sound system that this HRV uses is actually quite alright. We are currently in the CarPlay menu with the current song playing information. The album art will show up here if present. Title, the artist and album will show up here again if present. You can play pause, go back a song, go for the song, song duration. Below you can select your shuffle and repeat options, as well as bring up your love and suggest lists like this options. Playing next goes to your playing next playlist. Back, you go to the playlist that you are on. Back once more to go to your list of playlists. And back once more to go to your library, where you can look at your recently added songs, playlists, artists, albums, and all that. Right above, you can select between library, playlists, and radio. This button goes back to your currently playing music information. If you want to go back to the main CarPlay menu, just hit this button. And right here we are in the main CarPlay menu, where you can access your phone, music, Apple Maps, messages, and whatnot. To the left, you have your navigation, media. You can go to a destination and bring up your voice commands. And right here you can access your calendar, settings, Google Maps, and WhatsApp. Now, to the right, you have shortcut buttons for your Google Maps, music, and phone. And to go back to the main Honda system, you can hit the Honda logo. Right here we are in the main Honda system with the time, date, day. Below you can select your desired media option. You have radio, USB iPod, Bluetooth audio, phone, and Apple CarPlay. And under the settings menu you can set your language, Bluetooth, audio, display, clock, and all that. You can perform a factory reset right here as well. Now you can also go back to the home page via this button, or you can also go back if you hit the back button. Apart from these two buttons and the volume buttons, you also have your power button down below. Central locking. This car does have power folding side mirrors. To fold the side mirrors in, press this button right here. Light and indicator controls. Adaptive cruise control controls, as well as your lane departure warning system controls. Bluetooth telephone controls, voice control, seat track, volume, different media mode selection button, and this home button together with this wheel right here control the multi-information display located within the instrument cluster. Use the wheel to go between the different options and hit the home button to go back to the home menu where you can look at your list of available displays. Right now, range, average fuel consumption, instant fuel consumption, and trip A. Use the wheel and you can go between trip A and trip B. Next up, with your elapsed time, average speed, and trip A and trip B again. Vehicle notification, your safety support menu, settings menu, clock setup, driver assist system setup, meter setup, and whatnot. You can also set your display customization. Turn the display off. Current information. And back to the range, fuel consumption, and trip computer. Wiper controls. Interior brightness adjustment. And the steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescoping. You adjust it using this lever right here. Front center armrest with storage down below. Manual dimming, rear view mirror. LED reading lights. They also double up as your interior lights. Sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror. And also for the driver is a grip handle. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. Window control, bottle holder, speaker. And this HRV comes with Honda's Magic seats, so it is quite versatile. You can either flip the seat bases up or flip the seat backs down depending on what you prefer. It is split 60-40, so the left seat and the middle seat moves together while the right seat moves on its own. To flip the seat bases up, just grab it, flip it up and lock it in place using this bar. So now you have a taller load area where you can store, say, plants and tall items. Alternatively, you can also flip down the seat backs by pulling this lever, as well as another lever on that side. And now you have a bigger boot. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. I do get a tiny bit of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for legroom, I get slightly more than this. And I get about this much in terms of headroom. It's actually quite nice and spacious back here. The seats are soft and comfortable as well. On the front seat backs are storage pockets. Rear aircon vents in the middle, with a bit of storage below. No rear center armrest for this one, but right above, for both sides of the back, you can find grip handles and hooks. Rear LED interior light. To open up the rear hatch, go towards the rear hatch itself and use the touchpad above the number plate. Boot space in the HRV is 304 litres with the rear seat backs in place. Fold the rear seat backs down and the boot space increases to 1274 litres. To the left of the boot is a hook, and on both sides of the boot are LED lights and storage areas. Under the boot floor is the vehicle's spare tyre and warning triangle. Adjustable headrests, front and rear. Window control, speaker, bottle holder, storage, and the front passenger seat in this car does get full manual adjustments as well, with the same set of adjustments as found on the driver's side, just that this side loses out on height adjustment. Nicely sized glove box. Grip handle for the front passenger. And the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2022 Honda HR-V 1.5S. Thanks for watching and goodbye.